Well, look at this lovely guitar. Tell us about
Yeah, well, this is a Firebird. I bought this in America when I was on tour there a couple of years ago, and it's a standard Firebird. You remarked on the tuners, which they did for only 1 year. I love them, but they weren't very popular. They've gone back to the original, what they call the banjo style tuners now, but these are really cool. I used this, quite a lot on the latest album, and I mean, for anyone who hasn't played a Firebird and thinks that they're probably quite uncomfortable, they're really not. It's got a comfortable neck. They're a little bit tricky to play sitting down, but not as tricky as a Flying V or something like that, which I do have one of those as well. And the other guitar I've got out with me on this run, I mean, I'm quite bad. I have about 30 guitars, but we can't travel with them all, you see. So this is a Strat, had for quite a long time. This is a 74. It's all original apart from the bridge saddles there, and the pots have been changed, but yeah. When I got it, it was in really good condition, but the lacquer was really thin. I don't know, because obviously because it was old, and maybe because they just they put a thinner coat of lacquer on in those days. But it was my main road guitar for about 10 years, so it wore off quite quickly. But I mean, you pay to have them relic now, don't you? So
that pot's sitting quite high up.
Yes.
Danny, is there any reason for that?
Because the reason I have it is because I used to do. Let me plug in, and I'll show you a thing that was. Comes from the great water trout, and he learnt it from Roy Buchanan, and Roy Buchanan did it with a Telecaster, but is these volume swells, and so I used to do a lot of it. So this strap's a bit low down for this guitar, but so I had it. It's a little bit higher, because I used to do that a lot, and yeah, and that's it. As I say, other than that, it's stock. I did put the Graphtec saddles on, just because I was breaking a lot of strings, and I think they affect the tone a little bit, maybe make it a little bit darker. But I do like them, and they've been on there since about a week after I bought the guitar.
Can you you don't use the trem on it, do you?
No, it's blocked off.
Oh, yeah, blocked off, and it's just a standard nut, is it, on there? Looks like it?
Yeah. I mean, they did for a while in the later part of the 70s. I think they experimented with putting brass nuts on, which is pretty awful in my opinion. It doesn't really work. But
and standard tuners as well.
Yeah, it's all standard.
Does it stop in tune?
It stays in tune great. I mean, I know people hate these 3-bolt necks, but this one never had any problem with it.
So it is 3-bolt neck.
Yeah. So they I think they went to 3 bolts in 71.
Okay. Yeah. 70s guitar, early 70s.
Yeah.